Hello everybody, my name is TCG Darkrow, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the cards I intend to send off to PSA from my Yu-Gi-Oh card collection. I'm going to list off what I think I'm going to get back on these cards, but ultimately I kind of just want these cards for display purposes. I don't really care too much about the grade they're going to get, and since this is the first time I'm doing it, my estimates are probably off by a bit. So first off here, we have the Blue Eyes Alternative. Come on, focus. Come on, camera. There we go. The Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, which I think is a gorgeous card from the Movie Pack 1, I believe it was called. Gold edition, obviously, from all of the ridiculous gold foiling on the letters that makes it nearly impossible to read. But the art's cool. And I think that's what's most important to me, is just kind of just like the artwork on the cards, which just looks fantastic. Next up, we have Toon Dark Magician Girl. Oh, I already messed up. I think I'm going to get between an 8 and a 10 on this card, but again, my estimates might be off. It might be a 7, for all I know. I've been trying to note imperfections on cards, but I'm not the best at it. Here we have the Toon Dark Magician Girl from the Shonen Jump Limited Edition release. And I think this card's probably going to get a 7, if I'm being honest. Just because I noted a couple of imperfections on it that you can't quite see on the camera here, unfortunately. But I did note them. And you'll notice finger marks, but that's just for the sleeve. I keep these cards in sleeves because I don't want my greasy little hands to get on them. No matter how much I wash them, my hands at, human oil. Next up we have Supreme Arcanite Magician, first edition, from I think the set's called Starstrike Blast, but I could be wrong. It's a gorgeous card. I love the artwork on this thing. And I'm thinking this thing will probably get an 8, just because of some of the imperfections I've noticed on the card, or noted rather on the card. Next up, we have a card that is a fan favorite for reasons I can't possibly understand. It's the Dark Magician Girl from Rise of Destiny? Rising Destiny? I forget what the set name's called, but it's the limited edition from the, I think, special edition 3-pack release, and I'm thinking I'm going to get an 8 or a 9 on this Dark Magician Girl, just because of the condition that it's in, and I think I noted like one imperfection on it. Next up, we have the card that I think will get the lowest grade, is this Explosive Magician, where I don't know if you can see. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Come on, camera. Or not. This camera's going to decide to be wonky on me. But it has some imperfections that I noticed immediately, and I'm thinking that's going to give it a candidate for a 6, but I love the Ultimate Rare foiling because it's so textured, and it just makes the card feel a lot more three-dimensional than it actually is, which I think is fantastic. And this, I forget what set this was. If I can just look at the name of the set. Come on, camera focus. Stardust Overdrive, maybe? Anyway, that's an unlimited edition version of that card. Next up, we have the Arcanite Magician Assault Mode. Can you tell that I like spellcasters? Because I love spellcasters. And this is a first edition Ultimate Rare, and I'm thinking this will get either a 7 or an 8 because of some imperfections that I noted on the card. But I've done my best to keep these cards in good condition ever since I was younger, because the first card I ever owned was a Dark Magician card, and I kind of bent that card. If you guys want me to show you that card, and some of my other iffy condition cards, I will at some point. But this is number 92. Come on, camera, you just hit the focus good. Number 92, Heart Earth Dragon, and it looks gorgeous. It's a gorgeous little card. Ultimate Rare from something Blazer. Cosmo Blazer, maybe? But this, I couldn't believe the price on this card, actually, given how long it's been. I thought that card would be one of my least expensive, but turns out it was one of my most expensive cards. And this is one of two, because I have two first edition High Priestess of Prophecies. Oh, I think I'm going to probably get like an 8 or a 9 on this card, maybe a 10, but I doubt it. I can't really tell too much on the Ultimate Rares, like their condition on the foiling, because there's just so much detail in the foiling, it's difficult to be able to tell. But yeah, the High Priestess of Prophecy. I'm thinking that one of them will get like an 8 or a 9. The other will get a 7 or an 8 because of some imperfections I noted, but these are gorgeous. These are absolutely gorgeous, and besides Dark Magician, this is my favorite card in Yu-Gi-Oh! I might have called this Magic the Gathering at one point by accident, but I can't remember. Jeez. I apologize if I do that at some point. I not mispronounce. I say the name wrong of a lot of card games on accident because I'm thinking one thing and my mouth says another. But yeah, here's the other High Priestess of Prophecy. Again, my favorite card outside of Dark Magician. And I only have Dark Magician as my favorite card because it was the first card I ever owned. And this is a first edition premium gold, I believe it's called. Slifer the Skydragon. And I love the foiling on this, mainly because I love the gold borders with the walls in the background for the god cards, particularly Slifer and Ra, because I don't have Obelisk, I just have Slifer and Ra. And I don't know, it just, color theme-wise, I think it works out really nicely. It's a gorgeous card. I'm thinking I'll get something like an 8 or a 9 on this card. I think I noted an imperfection, so I don't think I'll be getting a 10 at all. And when I say imperfections, I'm talking really minor, like you have to really look for it. And if it's an imperfection, typically a lot of these imperfections I've noted are from the factory, so not necessarily from like a cut or a dent or something like that. But yeah, here's the Wingdragon of Ra, also first edition from Premium Gold. And again, gorgeous card. Absolutely gorgeous. I love just how the color theme works perfectly, especially for Ra. Especially for Ra. Looks so good. Next up we have one of my favorite artwork, just because I love the color and I love the aesthetic of nature, and I love the secret rare foiling. I just love the secret rare foiling on these cards. They're so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I think I'm going to get a 9 or a 10 on this card, because it has almost... I couldn't find any imperfections, but hey, I'm not a professional grader, so for all these grades, estimates, take it with a grain of salt. And I don't know if I mentioned the Ra, but I think I'm also going to get a 9 or a 10 on that, because it seemed to be pretty good. Pretty good condition. Then we have a Mirror Force from Legendary Collection Yugi's World. I think it's the Unlimited Edition. Come on, focus, camera. There you go. And again, just that secret rare foiling. So good. Probably an 8 or a 9 is my guess on this card. Alright. Next we have the Grand Spellbook Tower from, I think, Abyss Rising was the set name. Come on, focus. There you go. And again... I love the secret rare foiling. When it's done well, it's done well. And this is the unlimited version. I'm thinking, I think a 7 or an 8 on this, because I did note, I think, a single imperfection on the foiling itself, but that's going to have a huge impact on the grade. And then we have Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis from... I can't remember the set name, but it's the unlimited secret rare version, and he is a gorgeous boy. Like, he kind of reminds me of, like, if Sephiroth had a good brother, this is who he'd be. Tyrus. Like, you have Sephiroth, the one-winged angel, and then you have Tyrus, the two-winged angel. And Tyrus was like, I don't need a giant sword, I have a shield and a sword. Even though Sephiroth would probably absolutely wreck Tyrus. I still love my boy Tyrus. Then we have a card that helped me win many games back in the day. Tempest Magician. Come on, camera. Camera. There you go. Good camera. Look at that. She's gorgeous. She is absolutely gorgeous. First edition Crossroads of Chaos, too. Next up, we have the Dark Red Enchanter from Phantom Darkness, Unlimited Edition. Oh, and for her, I think I'm going to get a grade of around like a 7 or an 8. And did I mention Tyrus? No. Probably a 7 or an 8 as well. I noticed imperfections on him. The Tower, I think I already mentioned. I'm doing terribly at this. And this card... 8 or a 9. Come on, focus. 8 or a 9. And then the last card is the card I was most excited to pull out of a pack back in the day, even though it's from an unlimited Phantom Darkness set, mainly because, well, it's Dad. It is Dad. Dark Arm Dragon from Phantom Darkness. I'm expecting a 7, 8, or a 9. I'm honestly not sure with this card. I'm honestly not certain. But look at that guy. Look at that guy. Come on. Focus camera. There you go. Look at him. Not as bright of a secret rare foiling as other cards, but still a gorgeous card. Gorgeous. And I'm going to be putting all these in these top loaders, don't worry. And if you're wondering what the heck happened to my hand, I own cats. Or my family owns cats. So that's what happened there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to more videos like this, like when these get back from PSA. And look forward to more videos about other TCG stuff like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will catch you later. Peace. Bye.